Boom, baby. You made it to the one and only SPACs Attack, baby. Welcome to the show. We got a great show for you guys. We're going to do a giveaway today, so stay tuned. We'll let you know exactly how to enter that giveaway. Absolutely free, guys. All you guys got to do is do a couple calls to action. We'll let you know exactly what you guys need to do. But let's go ahead and start the show. Welcome to the SPACs Attack, baby. You guys out there, that's why we do this show. Let's go ahead and bring on my man, Katje.
What's going on, Mitch? Yeah, I mean, exciting day, right? We got some merch to give away.
Baby.
It's Friday. It's all about our viewers today. We're going to be doing headlines. We're going to be doing our watch list. We're going to be doing ticker time. You know, what tickers do you guys want us to cover? And then, of course, we're going to be giving away some merch from Benzinga.
What?
And from HYLN, HYLN, one of those SPACs we've been talking about since the very beginning. We had Thomas Healy on the show. He said, hey, guys, I'm going to send you some swag. He did. He delivered. We've got it, and we're ready to start pulling from that bag and giving that merch away to our viewers. So
yes. One thing we definitely do, Chris, is we're trying to give back to you guys. So you guys do us a favor, smash that like. Let's get these likes up. Let's hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Let's go ahead, join the community here at SPACs Attack. All right, let's go ahead and catch up. What's going on? SNR in the chat, Nate Miller in the chat, Millie. What's going on? I love to see the new faces. Can you remove the RMO dude from the intro? One of the biggest liars you had on the show. Oh man. Hey, Millie, take it easy. Poor Lionel. Poor
Lionel. But again, guys, we have reached out to Romeo. We have not heard back, so I don't know if he'll be coming back on the show.
I'll bring him back. Lionel, if you're out there,
we'll see what happens. Man. But I mean, we put a lot of time into that intro. I don't know if we're gonna do a new one just to take one person out. But thank you for the suggestion, Millie. We always, listen to our viewers.
We'll take it. Chris, what we'll do is we'll do an updated one because we got some people to add to that.
We've done we've done, Gary V since then. We've done Thomas Healy since then. We've had some big names on. So that's a good call out. I don't even know if Niccolo De Masi was in that intro either, and I think he's been on the show more than anyone. So it's probably time to go ahead and add him in. Matt Higgins, who's been on the show multiple times as well. So we should do an update. Good call out there.
At least I do not think Chris and I were pushing Chinese SPACs unless somebody knows something that I don't know, at least. So, hey, at least that we can't say we were a part of, Chris. We weren't pushing these Chinese SPACs. I don't even know. I only know one of.
There's a couple out there. I've tried to stay away from them because, I mean, you just don't know, right? We see that with even the largest Chinese companies. I mean, Alibaba, right? It's a great company. I've used AliExpress before. They're well known, but ultimately the government can impact that price of the shares. So I stay away from it. But and Millie asking if there's any SPACs not down at least 50% from highs. There are some out there.
Don't take me long.
If you're talking D-SPACs or SPACs that have not announced deals or SPACs with deals. I mean, there's some in every basket. So
there's one right here. MP. Boom, boom. Sitting tight. That doesn't look like a nasty downtrend, right?
Right.
That's what you want to see. And so one of the things is why would MP be like this and why are others getting destroyed? Simple as this, guys. It's the revenues that are coming right now. And so MP has been making some really good revenue in a really good industry with a really good upside look. That's what I'd talk about. And so if you're having struggles finding SPACs that are I guess down one of the things you want to do is find the industries that are going to come back. What do you think will really come back roaring? As one, you guys know I'm big on is gambling. We'll see when that comes back. Bunch of SPACs in that area, SEAH, GNLG, RSI, Genie. We'll see when those come back. At the end of the day, sometimes you got to look into the industry more than the stock itself.
Mitch, I'm loving this chat already. More like Ali Boo Boo comment from Mike E out there.
Ali Boo Boo.
We're gonna have a great show. We got to get those. We got to get those likes up, though, right? We're not even at 50 likes yet. Let's go ahead, smash that like, and Mitch, let's dive into some headlines here.
Let's get into some headlines, guys. Like always, if we want to do the SPACs attack giveaway today, we need to at least get to 100 likes. I mean, we got over 177 people in here. Let's go ahead, smash that like up, and let's get into the headlines.
All right, guys. So starting out on headlines today, HYLN, HYLN, who, of course, we've got some merch from. They announced yesterday on Twitter they've officially broken ground on their facility expansion. This is a stock I own. Remember the story here. We have electrification of existing vehicles. Then they also have the Hypertruck ERX vehicle coming soon in that semi space. So breaking ground on the facility expansion will allow them to continue with their growth items moving forward. So good news out from HYLN yesterday. Then we have REE Automotive, REE, which recently de-SPACed. Company announcing its U.S. headquarters and first integration center in Austin, Texas, as it prepares for production in 2023. REE Automotive, remember, creating the skateboard design for the electric vehicles where people can build on top of it. I look forward to hearing more from them on some future deals, but keep an eye out on this one. Then we have QuantumScape, QS. They plan to redeem all of their outstanding public warrants. So warrants will stop trading on the New York Stock Exchange effective August 24th. So if you hold QuantumScape warrants, make sure you pay attention to the news here as those are being called by the company. We also see QuantumScape shares down 4% today, likely with that news. DMYQ, Planet. We had Planet on the show not too long ago. Niccolo De Masi talking about it. They announced on Twitter yesterday that they expanded their work with NASA to now provide access to planet data to all U.S., federal, civilian agencies, and National Science Foundation funded researchers. That's over 280,000 users. So a big deal out there for Planet. Again, that's DMYQ. But one to definitely keep an eye on. You hear Mitch and I talk all the time about NASA, right, with space stocks. Here you have Planet, the satellite company, expanding on that relationship with NASA. So good news out there. Then we have Fisker, FSR. So an article on electric talking about how Fisker plans to debut its upcoming Ocean SUV during the 2021 Los Angeles Auto Show. That's going to take place in November. So if you were looking for a catalyst for Fisker shares, remember they won't have that car out until next year. You're looking at November, right? They're going to be showing off that vehicle. They're also going to be talking about their prototype testing and possibly additional vehicles. So keep an eye out. Fisker already has 62,000 reservations, including fleet orders for that Fisker Ocean, and over 17,000 paid reservations for the Ocean. And then again, more vehicles coming in the future. We got a couple votes set yesterday. So SCPE setting their vote date of August 6th. That's with Rockley Photonics. And then SRAC setting their vote date of August 11th with Momentus. Remember Momentus, this is the space, the FedEx of space last mile delivery. It's also the one that saw a fine from the SEC. So keep an eye out on this date, as this one could actually see some real pushes from the SEC and possible extension of the vote. And then NSH setting a vote date of August 13th with Spire Global. New rumor out there, we have SNII. This is a supernova SPAC from Spencer Raskov, in talks to take food service, software, and analytics company Buyer's Edge platform public. So Buyer's Edge processes and acquires purchasing data used by restaurants and food companies. Current clients include Hormel Foods, Tyson Foods, and J.M. Smucker Company. So this is an interesting one, as we see restaurants coming back post-pandemic, some of these consumer product food companies seeing growth during the pandemic. This is a company that helps with the data and analytics behind the scenes. So keep an eye out, SNII. Again, that's a rumor, and that is coming from Bloomberg. Then we got some news out on another rumor yesterday. So SLAM, SLAM, the Alex Rodriguez SPAC. So this is an interesting one. They announced that trading cards and NFTs could be coming soon for college athletes, with Panini signing a partnership with One Team Partners, where they can create trading cards and digital assets. So sports mentioned in this Forbes article include college football, men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, and some Olympic sports. Panini has a partnership with 200 universities, including many of the Fanatic schools, the Lee Field schools, and some of the independent represented schools like USC and Ohio State. So again, Panini in talks to go public with SLAM. Panini already has deals with NFL, NBA, FIFA, Walt Disney Company, Epic Games, and the UFC, and now possibly adding in college sports to the mix. I know as someone, who collected cards as a kid, you couldn't get athletes until, they had ended their college career. Sometimes you got cards of them, in their college uniform prior to the draft, and then lots of them, once the draft had happened. But due to name, image, and likeness, it looks like we are now going to see college athletes on trading cards and NFTs while still in school. Then our deal announced today, this one was rumored a couple days ago. So event technology provider Cvent landing a SPAC. This is with Dragoneer Growth Opportunities Corp. 2, ticker DGNS, valuing the company at $5.3 billion. This was also the one that I talked about yesterday, that Zoom Video could be interested in the PIPE deal. So it doesn't say what percent Zoom is acquiring, but they are mentioned on that PIPE deal. Public DGNS shareholders will own 5% of the company after the merger. Will trade as ticker CVT once public. So Cvent been around since 1999. They're a leader in the meeting, event, and hospitality space. $1 trillion spent on business meetings and events annually. So they have a $30 billion total addressable market. And, one of the interesting facts in this presentation is that they have 51% of Fortune 500 customers as clients. That's a good customer base, over 23,000 customers, and recurring revenue of 92%. We love recurring revenue. That's a strong number. As I mentioned yesterday, Cvent shifted its business model during the pandemic to virtual and hybrid events. That led to new revenue streams and also getting 900 new customers that had never used Cvent before. So they also see, the virtual and the hybrid events being growth, and also their hospitality cloud platform, which will help companies with hotel booking, an area with high growth, and it also creates that end-to-end solution for them. So Cvent had revenue of $499 million in fiscal 2020, again, down slightly from 2019 when they were all in person. They see revenue hitting $507 million this fiscal year, $623 million in 2022, and $763 million in 2023, with revenue split 27% virtual, 26% hybrid, and 46% in person. Again, DGNS, the ticker. And then, Mitch, of course, our big news out today, we mentioned it yesterday, CCIV Lucid Motors holding that shareholder meeting today. They announced this morning they have received approval, including on Proposal 2, which was holding up the vote. So all shareholder proposals were approved Friday morning. That's CCIV and Lucid Motors. Over 98% of shareholders who voted approved the merger, according to the company. That merger expected to close today. So now we'll change its name to Lucid Group and trade as ticker LCID on the NASDAQ. So making the switch from the New York Stock Exchange to the NASDAQ. And again, LCID will begin trading on Monday, July 26th. So today is your last trading day with CCIV. Those shares will be LCID on Monday. They will automatically change over in your broker if you own them. And then again, the Lucid Air coming later this year with deliveries expected in the second half, and the company working to ramp up manufacturing capabilities and release additional models in the future. So Mitch, that's the big news I'm seeing out there. CCIV, we did have shares up around 5% earlier today. Then we were up about 1%, and it looks like now we're up about 3%. So shares, obviously trading pretty aggressive here, due to that shareholder vote. What are you seeing out there with CCIV?
Well, one of the things that definitely to mention is, I don't know what happened with proposal number 2 and why they struggled so much with it, but definitely something to note.
Mitch, I'll tell you part of the reason they struggled. So this was to increase the number of shares outstanding. And there was a lot of misinformation out there. I'm not going to name names, but there were some retail traders on Twitter who actually encouraged people to vote against proposal 2. Again, guys, we're about information on this show. We're not going to tell you whether to buy or sell a stock. But again, I caution who you listen to and who you follow. This is common practice with SPACs that they have to have a certain number of outstanding shares due to the possible calling of warrants later on. And again, this is an electric vehicle company that will need money in the future. So there is always going to be the possibility that they offer more shares. I think that's a conclusion that we can all agree on, that electric vehicles cost a lot of money to make for a company that is not yet profitable. So that's my 2 cents there, Mitch, on why they struggled. Also, proposal 2 needed a 65% vote instead of a 50% vote. So as I mentioned, a lot of people not voting on their shares. That 65% number obviously took a longer time to hit than the 50%.
Well, I will tell you, Chris, I'm a little upset today.
Why are you a little upset, Mitch? It's Friday.
Well, because I got stopped out, man.
That's a nice drawing, though. Holy cow.
I had this trade drawn out and everything. I kind of expected it to go to these levels, but guess what? I was just a little too tight with my risk. That happens. You can't really be mad. It's not like I lost a lot of money. I didn't really lose barely anything on this trade. But the FOMO, Momo, it'll definitely get to you. And now I'm seeing this stock starting to rip up, really holding the 23s strong now. That's what I was expecting. That's what I was looking for. But this just shows you how important execution is in trading, team. Because you can have the right plan. You can have the right story. You can have the fundamentals if you even want. But that doesn't mean that you're always going to nail the stocks correctly. Here was a little too tight on the risk side. Got stopped out. And I would be sitting in the green now and be looking good. But we'll see if this one continues to kind of run. One of the things that I pulled up is a 15-minute chart you guys are seeing here. So you guys are seeing 3 days of action on this 15-minute chart versus looking at the 1-minute chart, which you would only see kind of this action. This is how you can confuse yourself as a trader and not understand why you get these kind of pullbacks after a rip out at 9 a.m. Because it's just coming back to further support. The support that was made actually on the 20th of July. And so with that being said, you always got to know your levels. I always talk about it. There's levels to this game, guys. You guys know how I like my 1, 2, 3 rule. That's why I drew it out there for you guys. But we'll see if it kind of continues and makes a rip on the ticker change. Really, the real question is going to be when we get back up to 60, not 60, up to 30, because that's when we got towards last time where we couldn't get in towards above that 35 into the gap zone. That's what we've always been looking at on this chart. We'll see if we can get back to that gap zone.
Mitch, what do you think of that ticker, LCID? I feel like that's a decent one if they're going to be Lucid Group. What do you think?
I mean, I can tell you right now, the cult-like following will follow it, even if it had the ticker name Poop
or ABCD. Yeah. So I think it's important here. Normally when these mergers get announced that they've been accepted, it usually takes about 2 days to change over to the new ticker. So now with CCIV, we have it ending today, and we're going to get shares trading on Monday, the 26th, as Lucid, LCID. So there's a smaller window. We just have the weekend in between here. I think one of the questions is, how much media attention will they get next week? Is Peter Rawlinson going to be on CNBC? What kind of action are they going to get? But I tend to think that shares, are going to trade wildly again, next week based on that changeover. And as you said, the following is going to be there no matter what the name or the ticker. But this is the other thing, Mitch, you pointed out on the chart, with those times. Normally when we get a SPAC deal announcement, it comes, 7 a.m. or 4 p.m. So they announced the results of this vote at 9 a.m. So by 9 a.m., pretty much everyone could trade on their brokers. Whereas when some of these deals are announced at 7, you get those pops in the early pre-market trading, and then you get another pop at 9 or 9:30 when other people can start trading depending on their broker. But for this one, everyone could really trade it right away, which I think is why we saw that 5% move right away. And then the big fall right away is because everyone could get in and out as soon as that news came out. What do you think?
Yeah, you just have to stay with it. One of the things is stories change, guys. Stories always change. I've talked about this. Story is an amazing thing because when you have the right story, the stocks can go to the moon. And sometimes it doesn't even matter what the fundamentals are. It doesn't even matter what the technicals are. It doesn't even matter what the company does. But when you get that kind of mentality behind it, like we saw, and I mean, we could bring it up, the meme stocks, the AMCs in the world and the GMEs, they can point at fundamentals, but they're not on the sheet. The sheet doesn't have them, right? The actual record doesn't have them. And then so with this company, I think it's a production thing. Really, when you're going to go down to it at the end of the year, we're going to look at the production, see if they're able to start that production, meet what they were expecting to meet by the end of the year, which is, all up to question. But with what you mentioned, yes, look for the story to still increase, look for the social attraction, look for tweets, memes, all that kind of stuff just points to showing you that the investors are interested and the story could get running. Do I think this stock could run? Yes, I do think it could run because, like Chris mentioned, it has that cult-like following. Once you have that cult-like following, all you need is everybody to jump on the race, right? Jump on the bandwagon, and next thing you know, the stock's riding on up. So we'll see. I think this stock is gonna, fight to try to get back up there towards the 30. The question is, at that point, do we get above that 30? We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be watching it next week. What else, Mitch, is moving out there?
Yeah. We'll definitely take a look at here at the watch list. Before that, I wanted to take a second here to go ahead and give the facts on how you can enter in the competition today. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't get an entry, I mean, then you can't really win, right? So, all right, guys. So for the giveaway today, if you guys look at the description, it will also explain exactly what to do to enter. But for the giveaway, one of the things we want to do is definitely let's start off first. If you're not subscribed to Benzinga's YouTube, I mean, we can't even go anywhere if we don't start at that point. So definitely look down, hit that subscribe button. If that thing is red, change it. Let that thing say joined. All right. And the next thing up, if you look in the description below, you'll be able to find Chris and I's Twitter and also Benzinga's Twitter. So definitely be a follower of all three. That's going to get you into it. And the last thing, guess what? You guys are already doing it. You guys showed up here today. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're definitely going to draw the names from the chat. This is the easiest way definitely to go ahead and at least do the drawing. Then Chris and I will verify that these people did go along with everything that we set for the competition. We don't want anybody to feel cheated out of this. That's the main thing. But Chris, what do we have for rewards today to give out? Looks like we got about 10 packages total, 5 grand prize packages, and 5 of our second place prize. What do we got?
All right, guys. Yeah. So as Mitch said, there's 10 winners today. That's a lot, right? We got 10 winners.
10 guys.
And your odds are good. Again, if you're here, please make sure you did all those things that Mitch mentioned. So the 5 grand prize winners, you're going to get from HYLN a bag, a shirt, a hat, a bottle, and a logo. And then also we'll throw in a Benzinga shirt. So that grand prize, you're actually getting 2 shirts, one from Benzinga, one from HYLN, and then again, additional HYLN merchandise. And then our 5 smaller packs that we'll also be giving away, we'll have a water bottle from HYLN and then also a shirt from Benzinga. So yeah, 10 chances to win. Again, guys, we said this was going to be the show you didn't want to miss this week on Friday. It looks like not everyone showed up to today's show. So for those of you that are here, exactly. you do have some great odds. So stay tuned.
Like David said in the chat, I wish I could say, but a new car.
There's no Oprah here either to give everyone a car.
I missed the Price is Right, man. My man Bob Barker.
That was you stay home from school sick and you watch Price is Right. That was.
Let's just say I did that too often, Chris.
Yeah, been there.
All right, guys, what's going on? Definitely smash the like, do the calls to action, guys. We're gonna get in towards that giveaway in just about 10 minutes. We'll do it at 11:40 here. We're right now hitting 11:30. Let's go back to our watch list, see what we see out there, Chris, and maybe something standing out to you.
On the watch list I'm looking at, it's really a lot of these SPACs that have de-SPACed and are trading, down in the $8 range that are, up today. HYLN is one that I would call out. I mentioned this, earlier this week or last week. It's one that's been beaten down, right? It's a baby monitoring company. They have the smart sock. They have baby monitors. They're also expanding into telehealth. This is one where, again, I as a parent, this is where you spend your money, right? Instead of buying, stuff you don't need, you're going to spend the money on your kids. You're going to spend money on that peace of mind to know that your kid is safe while they're sleeping. And if they can connect that to telehealth, where, if the heart monitor is different, a doctor gets connected and they can tell you exactly why that is, I think that's a strong healthcare business. So, this is one, again, it's around $8, down from the de-SPACing, but I think long-term could have an exciting future.
Yeah, just watch for some leveling out action. One of the things I can clearly see is a turnaround on the $8 price point right now. So that's kind of like your line in the sand on the downside. It's not a bad one to take here. Well, I really think what I'm going to try to do is just start opening a long-term position in this one. And when I do long-term positions, I usually going to buy in about 3 different orders. So one of the things is a lot of times I feel like too many people try to put all their buy order in one level. And with that being said, what does that leave you is only that one level to go off of. So what I like to do is I start attacking some lower supports, trying to catch that bounce. And so with that being said, I would go after about 3 buys and you could start going down. Like, let's say maybe you get a small pullback today and you want to just you want to get in. So maybe you attack the 820s or something like that. Then you can look down below that $8 price point to see if you need to go ahead and hit that ad. And then maybe you could even work down towards even having the mentality that, hey, if this gets to 750, I'll hit that last ad. And then boom, you have an average somewhere between $8 and $7.50. And this could give you an ability to really start measuring in your position versus just getting all in and all the eggs in one basket.
Yeah, another one I would say, Mitch, that's moving. We have Body, BODY. Up
you don't want me to get back into that, Chris.
It's starting to see some trends. It's moving favorably. This was called out, earlier this week. I think it's a play on, retail traders being into it, a strong ticker, and then also, that connected fitness model that they have, the workout at home model. I think that's going to see some growth.
I want your body.
Solar Up. I think Solar Up might be trying to kill everyone here with that drinking challenge, because
we're starting early today, Solar.
Yeah.
Starting early. That's all I can say. Yes, AJ, you got it. The beach body. One thing that I want to see, Chris, is how their new kind of body, literally BODI, starts opening up. This is kind of a more kind of fight towards Peloton and really getting back at them. So let's watch how that really moves, right? At the end of the day, if you end up drunk, that's not my fault. But hey, I'll repeat, body. That's all I'm going to say, because it has the right name. It has the right ticker. It has this is not a new company, right? We're talking about a company that's been around for years and years. So we'll see. Body's going to get back here. Real question to me is $12, because there's multiple resistance there that we've gone through before on this last rip. But I think that's where you might start seeing some sideways action. So remember, we're not calling out the body's going to the moon right now. We're just calling out a trend reversal here from that breakdown of that $10.
Mitch, another one that's moving down big today is up, UP. Down 12% today. And this is a good one to call out, right? This is Wheels Up, recently de-SPAC'd. This was one where we saw heavy redemption at the SPAC vote, right? So UP, heavy redemption. And then that led to, it's in the red. So maybe you just.
Oh, that's what it is. I got to scroll down.
You got to scroll down. So this would be my caution, as I said, guys, that these ones that end up being low float trades, right? I mean, if you look at Up, this thing traded, huge on its first day, right? Because it had a low float. And then now you're seeing the reaction, right? That people now are sending shares down because they weren't investing in it long term. It was a day trade for people. So that's why I say with these low float names, with these ones that have heavy redemption, be careful, because they could see that one day pop. But then on the backside, this is what you may see once people get out. Mitch, the other one I saw down today is Ride, RIDE. Crossing below $8. We're at $7.76. Ride was interesting for a while, because even with all the negative news, all the investigations, it still traded above $10 for a long time. Then you started to see some pressure under 10. Then it started moving up again because, there was rumors of a buyout or more funding. And now it looks like, maybe more people are getting out of this one because of the story.
Yeah, we'll see if Ride can make itself back. I mean, it needs to ride on up, but it's just on the ride down right now. So a lot of expectations. What do I expect from this company? I'm going to be honest, guys. Not much. Reason why? They just haven't been able to get what is needed. And we're coming up on that September time, right? So that was the date that they supposedly said the car was coming out. We'll see if they can go ahead and make that happen. Right, Chris?
Yeah, definitely. Mitch, I see a comment from Wade in the chat. So we have Ajax, AJAX. This is the merger with Kazoo. Kazoo is a leading used car retailer in the UK. So to be completely honest, I owned shares of AJAX because it was a huge management team, right? You had the founders, of Instagram, 23andMe. You had a Chipotle co-founder, right? You had this strong team. I mean, if you look at this thing, it traded over $13 pre-deal. And then they announced, this just non-sexy deal, right, with Kazoo. To me, I don't know enough about the UK market. They did have strong growth in their last earnings that they announced, but to me, I just tend to stay away from it. Also, with that being said, I think this is one that could go under $10 after the vote because, again, it just isn't as sexy to the U.S. retail traders. And it might trade under until they have, another earnings report to really move the story. So that's what I would say, Wade. Again, full disclosure, I did own Ajax shares. I got out on the deal because it just wasn't, my favorite. And again, that's just my opinion. But they are a leader in the UK. So if anyone knows the European market better, I think they made an acquisition there too, to hit additional countries. So maybe they can be the leader over in Europe, whereas in the US, we have, a fragmented market for used cars. So more power to them. And maybe this is one that we see a big story, later on this year. So if anyone has anything to add, go ahead. But that's what I see with Ajax here. Anything you see, Mitch?
I'll just call it like I see it. The Carvana of the UK. I don't see anything different, And so with that being said, you just got to watch also how the pricings of the used vehicles are going right now. In the United States, there's been a shortage of supply of used vehicles, but the prices are going up. So it's really kind of more of a seller's market than a buyer's market right now. And so with that being said, look for that to switch, look for the mentality to switch. A lot of this has to come with the semiconductor chips and the struggle that they're having to get the new vehicles. And I mean, when a 1-year-old vehicle costs the same as a new-year-old vehicle, I mean, you're definitely going to probably run into some problems. But with that being said, one of the things that you could see is these kind of companies build up an inventory with that seller's market, right? Start buying back some of these vehicles. The question is, are they going to overpay for some of these vehicles? And will that come into play into their margins? So we'll see how these affect it. There's a lot of companies we can talk about in this area. So it's not a bad question at all, Wade. I mean, we could talk lots. We could talk a bunch of different kind of companies that are in here and doing similar things. That's one thing I will point out is that the competition has gotten big. And it's no longer kind of a one company, two company kind of thing. It's plenty of companies going after the same kind of revenue.
And Mitch, just to highlight, where I think retail interest is not there. If I look at a 3-month chart of Ajax, it essentially is traded between $9.80 and $10. I mean, pretty flat. A 20-cent range for, a 3-month period. So, I just don't know if this one's going to move, or have any big catalyst. Mitch, how about that comment from Sue? 4:30 p.m. my time. 15 of us are watching Mitch and Chris at a bar in Lisbon. Sue, thank you for being thank you for being a loyal viewer. You also got people watching along with you. We're on it at a bar right now.
Well, Solar set you up. Along. He already gave you the game.
Yeah. So good luck if anyone is playing that Mitch drinking game. Again, we do not take responsibility, for any injury that happen with that. So please be careful, everyone.
You guys know me. I'll definitely keep helping the drinking game. All right, let's keep going. Let's get into it. Looks like we're hitting that 11:40 time. And guess what time it is, guys? It is time for the giveaway. No, I didn't get stuck. I was just joking with you guys. I wanted someone to be like, did he get stuck?
We got more viewers in here. With more viewers, we should be seeing that like count go up, though, too, Mitch. I think we can get to 100 likes so we can start giving away this merch to people that are watching live right now. What do you think?
Let's do it. Let's go ahead and let's start giving this away. So one of the things that you need to do, guys, is definitely make sure that you guys did the call to actions and then go ahead and hit up the chat right now. If you haven't hit up the chat already, just throw up a number 1. That's going to give you an ability to win, guys. One of the things that we want to do is we can't know if you're just watching right now. The only way we're going to know that you're in here is by throwing it up in the chat. Say hello, say hi, put a number 1, put your favorite SPAC in the chat, whatever it may be. I would love that one too. Hey, what's your favorite SPAC? Put it in the chat. We love to see you guys there. Love to see everybody joining in. That's what I want to see. All right, so Chris, go ahead and kind of work on this for a second. I'm going to be working to set it up, the kind of giveaway right quick.
All right. Are you grabbing the comments and the names?
Yeah. I'll take care of that right now.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, guys. So, again, big shout out and thanks to HYLN. Again, I own shares of HYLN. This is a SPAC we've talked about from the very beginning. We've had lots of CEOs on the show. When we had Thomas Healy on, he said, hey, I love your show. I love the loyal viewers you have. We want to give back to them too. So he was, nice enough to send us this HYLN merch. And then we also have these cool SPACs Attack shirts, right? designed here in-house from Benzinga. So we want to go ahead, you can buy these at our merch store, but also we want to give some away to some of our loyal viewers. So that's what today is all about, is, giving back to the community. We've been doing this show since, I think, October. Some of you have been with us since then, others we've picked up along the way. So again, thank you to everyone that is here. Everyone who is, new, old, everyone who has brought friends with them, like Sue, everyone who has reached out to Mitch and I on Twitter. Again, big shout out, SPACs Attack family here. How we doing, Mitch? I think Mitch is still working on getting some names
all these
here.
Entries ready.
We got a lot of people. So we're still working, still plugging away. Go ahead, guys, drop some tickers in the chat while we're doing this. That'll get you, an entry by commenting. And also, while Mitch is getting those ready, I can go ahead and hit on some of these stories, some of those tickers. So anything anyone wants to hit on, I'm seeing REE. We definitely, covered that with the news today. I like that company going forward, but I think they need to get some partnerships, right? They're going to design, that base for electric vehicle companies, but that means they need some to sign up. We got Born to be Free saying DMYQ. I mean, DMYQ, Planet, right? The big news yesterday that they're partnered with NASA. I like it. I love the explanation Niccolo De Masi gave us, right? He called it the thing behind the thing, which is a Benzinga phrase. Anytime you have a CEO saying that they're the thing behind the thing, I mean, that makes me, want to get behind them. That's a thing that we invest in here at Benzinga, is the companies that are the thing behind the things. A lot of comments on SoFi. SoFi, again, it's been heavily traded. It's getting a lot of retail interest. For me, the story is that bank charter, which it looks like could come in September. I think until then, we are going to get an earnings report from them in August. So we have that as a catalyst. And then we have the bank charter in September. So if you're looking at SoFi long term, I think those are the two big things you need to pay attention to, is the earnings in August, and then also that possible bank charter in September. But otherwise, this thing is going to have some wild days, as we've seen. And that's part of just having, that strong retail interest. A lot of tickers here. ChargePoint, CHPT, I'm still long ChargePoint. I've been in since before the de-SPAC. I love the charging infrastructure plays. My one concern is, Tesla saying that they're going to open up their supercharger network, which could be competition, for ChargePoint and other charging companies. But we're seeing the government really support the charging infrastructure, as the story, and building that out across the U.S. So I definitely like the long-term story. We're seeing MUDs, NCAL, one of our loyal viewers here, talking about MUDs. I mean, we covered this on the show the other day, right? That TOPS really needs a catalyst. They almost fell behind, right? We had the first round of the baseball NFTs for the TOPS trading cards. And then they've been pretty quiet since. You saw Mitch open up that pack, right? The values of those NFTs have dropped, and they really haven't done any new announcements. And now you have Panini, their rival, not only rumored to be going public via SPAC, but also now partnering with college athletes, which opens up a whole new revenue driver for them. Whereas I think TOPS has been really quiet here. So I love MUDs. I love TOPS long term. But right now, I just don't get as excited, about it right now. We've also got David mentioning SNPR.
So hard.
You still going? You still got more
over here? Struggling. All right. Well, I got a way of doing it, but these guys are trying to, you know how it is. They start trying to get you into these free trials, and I don't do these free trials. Let me go ahead and knock it out here. I got a way that I'm gonna do it. I'll just get into one of these.
All right. Yeah. So Mitch working hard behind the scenes, guys. Again, we wanted to do the giveaway to our live viewers. Normally when we do these giveaways, you have to go to an entry form. You have to fill out your information. You have to do all those call to actions there. We wanted to do it live on the show. But again, that's causing some problems here. We've got a lot of entries, a lot of people watching. So everyone, shout out to Mitch. Working hard to make this giveaway happen. As I was saying, SNPR, that's another charging infrastructure play. The thing they have going for them, right, is that they have that ad network. Not only do you charge your vehicle, but there's also a large screen that displays ads. I like that model. I'm interested to see, though, how they fit in with all these other charging companies. If they're more of just a ad revenue or a charging revenue as well. But it is one that I like long-term, SNPR. Lion Electric, LEV being called out. Again, I love the electric bus, electric van story. I'm long Lion Electric. I'm also long Proterra. Those are two of my bets on the future with electric vehicles, electric buses, electric vans. So lots of call outs here. A lot of people excited here. What else do we got for tickers? Mitch, how we doing?
Don't worry. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm back. Money Mitch is back. Don't worry. Don't kill me.
All right, guys. All right.
That's 2 drinks already just for solar out there. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like this. Chris has absolutely no idea where you guys commented right now. So what I did was I put everything into an Excel sheet for us here, every single comment that has been in this right now. And I'm just going to do it the old school style right here. So I'm going to have Chris pick a number from the entries. And believe it or not, we have a quite amount of entries now. We got a total amount of entries of 269. So 269 entries here. Let's go ahead. Let's knock this out. I'm sure there's a couple of duplicates. But what we'll do is just pick. Let's go ahead. Let's pick a number between 1 and through 269. We'll go through the first 5 second place winners first. Second place, and then we'll do the grand prize 5.
All right.
So
first up, I would say number 30.
Ooh, he likes that 30. All right. Looks like we got ourselves our first winner. This is going to be Chris Rooney with that CCIV comment. Looks like CCIV making you some money, even though you might not be making money in it. Who knows? But hey, there you go. You got yourself the first one up. Definitely we'll reach out to you. If not, you can reach out to us on our Twitter, DM us, and that's why you'll get your kind of sweepstake back. We don't want to give your information out there, so go ahead and DM us on our Twitter, and we'll get you that package. Next up,
so that was Chris Rooney. We got, let's do number 75.
Ooh, 75. All right, looks like my man AJ with the win. I always see AJ in the chat, so I got to give AJ a shot here. Right there, 75. Boom, that's out. My favorite, GOEV making you some money.
All right, how about 99?
99. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to 99 here. We got David Beltrandos. Oh no, that's just with the so cool Beltran. There, not a bad one. David with the nice win. What's the next one up?
Let's do 101.
101. Oh, right there. Austin Marshall. Tell everyone about Benzinga. That's what he said.
Oh, that's a good comment. That's
that win right there. Not a bad one there. So
all right, let's go back. Let's do 55.
55. All right, Phil. 55.
Sorry, I'm making you scroll back up.
No, you're good. Not out of order at all.
Trying to think of some cool numbers here.
Believe it or not, this one is going to go to SNR. I know that logo, and I don't even know why I don't have a comment from him, but it is SNR. I know that Apple logo. I know what you are out there, SNR. So I got you. There you go. Right, 55.
So that was our first 5. So
that was the first 5. Time to do the grand prize. The grand prize winners. What do the grand prize winners get? They're gonna get the small bag. They're gonna get the T-shirt. They're gonna get the hat. They're gonna get the bottle and even a logo. So definitely smash the like button. Smash the like. Look at SNR. You know me. I got you out there. I got you. I know that Apple sign. I don't even think I need to even see your screen name. I would know it was you, man. Definitely. Let's go ahead. Let's get after it, Chris. What are the numbers? If you repeat one, I'll definitely just let you know that you.
All right. How about 255?
Oh, there you go. Getting in the 200s now. Let's go ahead and take a look here. 255. All right. So this one, oh man, you're testing me here because I don't have the name. I have the logo.
Uh-oh.
I've seen this guy plenty of times too. I should know it, man. You out there who this is, you should definitely just kick my butt right here. But if I don't know why, but I only got the logo here. So I'll zoom in here. My man in the hat, looking good, always in the chat. I forgot his name right now, man.
All right, so if that's you,
but definitely
let us know. Let us know.
I'll make him bigger too. Yeah.
All right. How about 211?
Look who's up top there.
Oh,
I know
Tubby.
Koi won to win.
Tubby Ninja. You just commented. There we go.
Tubby. Oh, snap. Tubby. There you go. I got you, Tubby.
All right. 211, Mitch. 211.
211. All right. Let's go. 211. Bomb, 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 bomb. There you go. Todd. TDAC with that lottery life. Hey, this was a lottery itself, right? I mean, you got it, Todd. Winner, chicken dinner.
All right. And then let's scroll back up. We're going to do number 77.
77. Going on up. 77. Who do we got? Austin Marshall.
Oh, he already won, didn't he?
Austin Marshall, dude, you're just kicking butt today. I think we got him already. Yeah, we got. Oh no, did he?
I thought he won at 101.
Dang, Austin, go play the lottery, bro.
All right,
we'll give another one instead of that one. Instead of 77, what's up next?
Let's just go to the next. Let's go 78. Who's 78?
78. I got another picture. Picture here. I'll put him up. Who's my man right here?
Who's
coming at you?
Let us know.
This guy taking over my screen here. having fun, guys. Definitely.
All right. How about 88?
88. All right. Let me go ahead and make sure that I keep this picture here. If not, we might lose my man. All right, 88. Boom. What's going on with the picture life? I don't know why I grabbed so many pictures and didn't grab the item. But who has the bonsai? The bonsai tree. I need a bonsai tree. I love those things, man. I don't know about you, but I've gone to there's this really nice place in Denver. Has like
we got a comment. We got Andra. Watch this, Papa.
Email us.
Papa.
Look at that picture. It tells you it all. Bam.
I like it. Latin for man fighter. Love it. All right. And then what are we at? We need two more. One more, because we had 78. We're still waiting on the guy to let us know who he was. But our last one, Mitch, let's just go with number 100.
100.
Oh, no, we already did 101. So
you like 100. That 99, 101.
Not that. Scratch that. Let's do 109.
109. Here we go. And it would fall in between nothing. So well, how about we do this? We'll give it to the top and bottom here. I don't know if we have enough prizes, but we'll make it happen for you guys.
We'll make it happen.
We'll do backyard koi with the giveaway and born free. They were right free. In the middle.
Born so to be
it's kind of hard not to leave out of it.
I know that name, Born to be Free. All right, Mitch. So again, tell our winners how can they get their swag from Benzinga.
Definitely, guys. So what I want to do is just go ahead and look down in the description below. You'll be able to find Chris, my Twitter, or Benzinga. If you DM any of the three with your email, we'll go ahead and make that happen for you guys. You don't have to go ahead and do a whole bunch of things. We'll connect with you on email and definitely get that product to you. And for our HYLN fans, I mean, definitely reach out to HYLN. Let them know. Once you get that package, we would love to see some kind of little pictures, little
yeah.
swag,
yeah.
let us see. Let us
see those pictures. Yeah. So again, guys, go ahead, reach out to us. Let us know if you were a winner. Let us know which pack you won. I wrote everything down, so please don't lie to us, because we want to make sure there's merch for everybody. We also want to make sure we have merch in the future. If you guys like this, let us know. Please tell your friends. Please share this stream. If we can get some more viewers, some more likes on a regular basis, I think we can definitely do more giveaways. So, and Mitch, someone asking what email. You can also email us. It's spacksattack@benzinga.com. So again, spacksattack@benzinga.com. Email us, let us know, or reach out on Twitter. Those are your two ways. Let us know, because we're going to need to get information from you, including that address, so we know where to ship that merch.
Hey, pinky up, Solar. Pinky up. That's all I got to say. Keep it classy. Keep it classy.
Oh man!
All right,
Solar,
smash that like button.
You're cracking me up. I mean, I hope no one did that drinking challenge. Also, please don't make a drinking challenge based on me, because I know there's probably words I repeat or things I say more often than not. So please don't call it out.
I enjoy the feedback. I enjoy the drinking games. I played some myself in my time, so I can't blame you. Enjoy it, guys. Enjoy the SPACs Attack. Let us know in the comments that you guys are SPACs Attack community forever, guys. This is what we're going to be doing.
Bottle 3. Sue's on bottle 3.
Bottle 3, Sue.
She's sharing
Slide
it. At
one
least.
over, man.
She's sharing it with all those people at the bar. Sue, it sounds like you're having a great Friday.
Friday fun day is joke. I've heard all about it. And with that being said, guys, stay tuned. We got a great day. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to have a great power hour coming up next. We'll have Get Technical. I'm going to be on Get Technical later today, guys. So
are you really?
Get Technical, yeah.
Well, guess what, Mitch? Let's go ahead. Let's say. So we got Power Hour coming up next. Then we got Get Technical. You got Mitch coming on. And then, guys, I know a lot of you out here are SPAC fans. Maybe you're not into crypto, but I just want to tell you what a big day we have coming in the crypto world. So at 2 o'clock, we've got Moon or Bust, one of Benzinga's newest shows. We have Billy Marcus, the co-founder, co-creator of Dogecoin, coming on Moon or Bust. You don't see Billy Marcus on many shows. He's coming here on Benzinga TV Live today. We also have a special announcement coming at the end of Moon or Bust about maybe a Doge festival and maybe more information on that. And then at 3 o'clock, Mitch, we have Benzinga Trivia, which is going to be Dogecoin themed today with some special guests. I will actually be also appearing on Trivia today. And then, Mitch, what do we got? I think we've got pre-market at the close at 3:30. And do we have a show at 4 o'clock today?
That we do. Happy hour with Money Mitch himself. Who's that? Yep. You got it, guys.
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, I'll be talking about the stories of the week like I always do on Fridays. I mean, one of the things that we like to do is take it a little bit more relaxed on Friday, have a good time, and definitely smash the like button for that. If you guys enjoy us taking a little bit of a step back on Friday, not being so kind of into just only stocks. We want to bring some entertainment for you guys and enjoy it. So stay tuned. There'll be that show at 4, and I got a special show that I'm going to try to start going here at 4:30. So if you guys haven't seen something new and you want to see something new, stay tuned. I'm not even going to tell you what it's about, but it's going to be fun. And one of the things that we always do is talk some conversational stories. So that's just giving you a little bit of hint, but I would be there. It's going to be fun. I'll talk about some craziness on Money Mitch, and then we'll get into some other topics into that other show. So stay tuned, guys. We're doing some crazy things here at Benzinga. We're not stopping. We're going to keep building. And if you guys out there, if you want to start some content of your own and you feel you have that game and you're ready to go ahead, then reach out to us, because this is what it's all about. This is how Chris and I really have gotten to Benzinga, is because we were on top of our game, trying to expand into different areas. Jason reached on out, brought us to the team, and now you guys can do the same. If you guys want to join it, definitely check out Benzinga. I always want to get some cool, builders with us. We've had some really cool interns join now, and I want to continue breaking the barriers. So if you guys are out there and you want to join the team, go ahead and hit us up.
Mitch, I see a comment from Backyard Koi. I know that was one of our winners saying, love trivia, though I'm not good. Our trivia show, it's very relaxed.
I love trivia.
Very relaxed. Fun. And hey, as I said, today's trivia is going to be Dogecoin based. If you don't know a lot about Dogecoin, let me give you a hint. Go ahead, look up at Benzinga. I have an article called 5 Things You Might Not Know About Billy Marcus. If you look at that article, I'm pretty sure some of the things in that article will be questions today. So that's for you guys, SPACs Attack, sharing some possible answers with you guys. But otherwise, join me, trivia, join Mitch, get technical, 1 o'clock. Stay tuned, Power Hour coming up next.
Power Hour coming on next, guys. You guys know, let my man Power Hour Luke know what's the deal. That guy's been on top of it. And I'll give you one thing. That man Jason on Power Hour gave a sauna months ago. I'm still smacking myself about that kind of pick, but that's what it's all about. So check out the Power Hour coming on next.